morning, y'all. Woo woo. And I think like right there, you're probably gonna be like, what is that? I'm blurring that out because that's something y'all need to see. How you doing? Some people should do that. I do want to talk to you guys about YouTube and what you should do if you are a YouTuber, whether you have 1 subscriber or 1 million subscribers. Blur out your surroundings. Even if you're like, nobody knows that I live in this small little town out in Iowa. You don't know. When you get big, people might notice it. So I always say, run your channel like you have 1 million subscribers. I like when I watch some YouTubers that are real good, but they have really low numbers. Like they may have like 300 subscribers. And I'm like, this person is good. They need to be bigger. And I'm just watching, like, oh, they're so good, they're so good. And they're showing their license plate. Oh, there's this one girl I follow. I'm not gonna say who she is because I'm gonna tell you what she did. It was like the first day of school, and she was walking her kids. She had drove her kids to school, and she was walking them, you know, like how I do, or how I did, because I dropped them off now, because they getting grown. She parked the car and she would walk them. She actually vlogged the school. Like, she was walking and like filming her son, because she had like 3 kids, and she was filming her son taking him to his school, and instead of putting the camera directly on him, she had the camera up, so you see him and then you see the school name, everything. I'll tell you, she lives in Texas, because I was trying to find the best schools in Texas, and I was like, dang, that school look good. And I was like, oh, I know the school now, and I googled it. That's a really good school, but it's just the town is farther than where I want to live. It's in a great town, great school, but I'm like, girl, if I was weird, now I know what school your baby go to. Run your, I was gonna say video, well, videos too, but run your channel. I don't care how many subscribers you have. I don't care if you got 0 and you start tomorrow. Run your channel like you have 1 million subscribers. He's like, what, 1 million? Because people who have 1 million subscribers don't show a lot of their surroundings. You'll eventually figure it out. Like if someone go to the mall, you'll figure out that malls are landmarks, so you'll figure that out. You'll figure what mall they shop at, but that doesn't guarantee they live in that town. Run your channel like you have a lot of subscribers, or run your channel like you're a celebrity. I said run your channel like you're a celebrity. I say run your attitude like you're a celebrity. Let me rephrase it. Run your privacy like you are a celebrity. And that's the biggest thing I can say when you're starting a YouTube channel. This video's all over the place. It's just so many people up in there, and I think I'm not even gonna have no space. So I feel, let me talk to y'all first, because I was gonna go in there, do my sensation, then come out here and talk to y'all. But I could go in there and edit this in there. Oh, thank you, Father God. So I'm trying to get the vibes. What else to say? What else do y'all want to hear? When you want to talk about sponsorships, that's gonna be in another video. I'll probably sit here and film it now, but clip it into another video. Because I don't want to be all over the place. I want to be in the beginning of YouTube, and sponsorships don't come right when you start a channel. So what's the point of me telling you that right now? What's the point of me talking about you as a starting YouTuber and then boom, start talking about sponsorships? You ain't get no sponsorships when you first start YouTube. So I'll talk about that in another video. When you start, try to reply and communicate with everybody. When you get bigger, it is going to be hard, and sometimes I feel so guilty that I don't reply to all of y'all. So I'll just if I liked your comment, I read it, so I'll read it and comment, because I could be cooking. A lot of the times when I put up a video, I'm cooking, or I'm cleaning. So I put up a video, and I'm not sitting there watching the video with y'all, unless it's a premiere. But even with a premiere, I'm not watching it. I've watched it 50 million times when I edited it. But like, if I'm cooking, I have my computer on my on like the stand, and it's on the counter. I got it going, and I'm cooking, and I'm over here, and I'm like, nobody's here yet, and I'm cooking. I was like, oh, the video started, and they're just coming, and then I reply. And what I do is I highlight your name and paste it and say, hey, and then the next person, I highlight your name, paste it and say, hey, because typing your long screen names, girl, only one person to get replied to. I highlight, copy, paste, put a hey heart, like that. I just go like that to show you that I'm acknowledging you, but I'm not going to be able to answer like a question sometimes. I'm still moving and grooving, because at the end of the day, I'm a mom. Oh, somebody got mad. Maybe they were mad, or maybe they're just trying to be funny, but they were like, stop saying you're a single mom. You chose this lifestyle. Okay. What I want, oh Lord, I don't even know how to, there's just so much stuff just coming to my mind of what I could talk about. I don't want you to think that when I say I'm a single mom that I'm complaining, How come people feel that when a person says they're a single mom, it's weird. When a person says they're a single mom, they're complaining. When a person says they're a single dad, they're looking for their badge of honor. We see a single dad. He has his children. They're with him. He has the custody. Everybody's like, but when you see a single mom,
how many baby daddies she got? I'll bet them kids don't even got the same father.
What? That's not fair. So, my thing is, with me, I can't speak for everybody else. When I say I'm a single mom, I'm not complaining, I'm explaining. Okay? Because there's a lot of people that ask me, where's your husband? Where's your husband? You got a boyfriend? Where's your dad? They'll ask me. So I just say single mom. And you know, once I put the single mom of 2 on there, nobody asks me that anymore. So obviously I explained it and they got it. There were some people that asked, this was years ago though. Some people had asked in their adoption video, I think it was Lizzie's adoption video, where's your husband? Or something about, it's so sweet that you and your husband adopted. It's something where they added him, this imaginary man, they added him in Lizzie and I's life. And I'm like, if there was a husband, he'd be sitting right there at the adoption. One person can adopt and the spouse don't do it. That don't work like that. You can't have a husband and a wife and only one shows up to the adoption ceremony. That doesn't work like that. You're both adopting the kid. That only happens if you're not married, if you're dating, if you're engaged. That's the only thing that happens. If you're married, you're both there. So I'm like, these people fishing, but they fishing in a shark tank, but they want a catfish. Why are you fishing for something and you know that fish ain't there? People are silly. Like, you fishing to see if I'm married, but you're asking it in a place where you're getting your proof. What else? So, like I said, let me rephrase that. Not rephrase it, but let me reiterate. Let me repeat that when I say I'm a single mom of 2, I'm not complaining. I'm explaining. I'm telling you. That person got worked. They got loud. Like, stop saying that. Stop saying that you're a single mom. You chose this lifestyle. I'm like, dang, I sure did. You think I don't know that? You just told me that? Oh, man, I didn't even know that. Thank you for telling me that. I knew there was something I was missing. I was wondering how I became a single mom. I didn't know how that. I thought it just plopped in my lap. I don't know. I chose it. That's the word. You smart. You smart. I know some people are not going to like this video because they're like, you're not the Kim from Holding It Down. Like, you're being rude. No, I'm not being rude. I'm being me. Like, I talk like this in real life. You ask my sister. I bet when she watches this video, she's going to be dying laughing. She's like, there she go. This is how I talk. One person told me in a video, basically they were trying to say, why do you talk black? But they whole thing, I wasn't mad either because I saw they were struggling. They were like, I love your channel. I really do. And I watch your sister's channel sometimes too. Ricky. But she doesn't sound like you, or you don't sound like her. One of them. You sound very ebony. So when I read it, I just started laughing. I didn't get mad at all. I didn't delete it. And she's like, you sound very ebony, but your sister don't sound like that. So are you trying to say I sound black and my sister sound white? The thing is, and I'm sorry, Christine, I'm putting you on blast real quick. Sorry. My sister don't sound like that in real life. That's like, I guess it's like the telephone voice. Not that she's being fake. She's not fully comfortable with YouTube yet. I'm going to put a link down below with some of my early videos. I sound just like Christine. It's not to be fake. It's just, this is my comfort voice. So I'm comfortable with y'all now. Look at my very first video and then look at today. You're like, dang, she different. I'm not different. As you see, comfortable Kim. She's not comfortable yet. Yeah, she's getting there though. Like her latest video where she was talking about, she was talking about the snow or the ice, and she was making that face and she went, or some face like that. I was dying because I was watching it because I'm in her lives too. Sometimes I say hey so y'all can see me. Sometimes I don't because I want the attention on her, and I don't say hey because I notice when I say hey y'all start talking to me, and I'm like, no, that's not what I want. So I'm quietly in there. And so I was dying laughing, and she said, what you laughing about? I said, that face you made. And she started laughing because in my head it's like, there she goes. She's getting comfortable. She's getting comfortable. When that person said I sound black and she doesn't, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, that was rude. That was rude. But I see you're struggling to tell me though. I'm not the type of person that take everything like as a jab or as a weapon being sliced at me. I'm not that type of person. And I see some people in comments of other people's videos will say stuff like,
you just want people kissing your butt. Those are only comments you leave in your channel.
I've had some people say that to me a couple times, but I see it a lot in other people's videos. Now I can't comment for them because I don't know what they're doing to their channel, like in the behind the scenes where they're deleting comments, but I don't do that. The only time I will delete a comment is if you are cursing at me, if you're using foul language at me, if you're calling me a name, if you're saying that I'm a piece of you know what, or if you use the N-word on me, which I've had that before, then you will disappear. You and all of your negative sensations will be cast away. But if you say something that you didn't agree with, something where you're like, well, I don't like that. Kim, one person told me in the last video, and I don't want to feel like I'm putting y'all on the spot, so I don't want you going back searching for these comments. Like, leave them alone. Someone had said, Kim, I have to skip. Like, I love your channel, but I have to skip through your like lunch making parts because I don't like that you feed your kids processed food. So I skipped through that and I watched the rest of the vlog. You expressed yourself, but you did it in a respectful way. I'm here for that. You guys don't have to like everything I do. I don't want you to. I don't want you to treat me like I'm a god. I don't want you to treat me like I'm Beyonce or some other type of celebrity that I'm untouchable. Touch me, you know? So if there's something that you don't like or you're uncomfortable with, say it, but be respectful. That's what I ask. I don't want a perfect comment section. That's kind of strange. It's kind of weird. Sorry, y'all. Battery died, and I'm so glad I brought a battery. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I brought the battery with me. I would want you guys to be respectful. That's all I ask. Is just be respectful. You're gonna say things that you don't like, or you're gonna say things that I don't like. Oh, this is another thing I thought of. What's the other thing? How do I word this? Some people will say, if somebody says something disrespectful to a YouTuber and they don't like it, that person will come back and say, or someone else will read that comment and say, oh,
you're not ready for YouTube. I see you're not ready for social media if you can't handle it. You want it to be sunshine and roses. Everybody's not going to like everything that you create. This is what comes with the territory. You put yourself out there, you're going to get the likes and the dislikes. You're going to get the love and the hate. This comes with the territory.
I hate that statement. You want to know why? Because two things. That shouldn't be a statement. That shouldn't be something that we hold on to, that we like. That shouldn't be a phrase. Like, get rid of that phrase. That shouldn't be a phrase. That's the first thing. Then the second thing is, the people who say that phrase, they don't even believe that. Now, the first thing is that shouldn't be a phrase is because that you should expect that you should expect that. I don't like that phrase because it's just like you went out to like it's like a lounge, or you went out to a club. We'll just put it just like that, a club. I ain't gonna give all these nice little sensational words. Club. You went out to a club and you had on an outfit that was a little either revealing or just, it just looked good on you because your body is shaped a certain way. Even if you have a turtleneck dress on, well, you should have expected to get attacked. You should have expected to get groped. Or if you are a black family and one early morning your husband is walking the dog, you know, some parts of the year the early morning is dark outside, you're walking the dog because you know you got to get the kids ready for school and then y'all take off to work, and a cop just stops, slams you down to the ground, ain't asking you, I want to see some information, just slams you down to the ground. Well, what if I say you should expected that? You shouldn't have moved to that town. You should have expected. You know that was gonna happen to you. Huh? What? Or even me, for example. I have two children that don't look black because they're not black. They're actually Puerto Rican, Cherokee, and Greek. Both of them are. Many people want to think it's just Lizzie, but they are both those things. Eddie even tells me or asks me, why do people think that I'm not Puerto Rican? I was like, I don't know, man. I guess to society you don't look it, but they both are. But I think we all got some type of melanin sensation in us at some point, especially if you live in this country. We all mixed in this country. That's just like if somebody like attacks me or looks at me crazy, well, you should expected that. You adopted them non-black kids. You should expected that. You should expected that. Why is that a phrase? No, I shouldn't expect nothing. Why is it that we should be expecting the negative? Why should we be expecting the positive? Can we turn that into we should be expecting the positive? This world makes my butt itch. I don't understand. It's like, it's too much. These are conversations that my sister and I have. So y'all want to be like, oh, Kim, we feel like we know you. And we the internet aunties and the internet uncles to Lissy and Eddie. Well, if you the internet aunties and uncles, then you the internet sister and brother to me. Okay? So I'm talking to you like you're my sister and my brother. Because this is how I talk to Christine. We be having these conversations for hours. I just don't understand it. Like, why is it that we got to expect the negative? All those examples I gave you was just nasty, negative examples. You should expect it. Instead of saying, let me break it down to a relationship. And I'm trying to find a relationship where I can say a negative and a positive out of the same relationship. Let's just say I'm dating this guy and he fine. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, they about to have an accident. I felt it. And I find out he cheats on me. And I'm just crying. I'm crying to my friends. I'm crying to Christine. And I'm like, he cheated on me. And they say,
girl, you should expected that. That man was too good looking. You should expected that. You know when they too fine, they trouble.
Why do we have to expect the negative? So now, I'm going to tell you the positive. Same man, same foreigness. Okay, we've been dating for a year. On our year anniversary, he proposes to me. And then I'm like, do y'all know he just proposed to me? I just got engaged. Can you believe after a year? They're not going to say,
girl, you should expected that. It's fine behind. He knew he would get married one day. He don't even just lingering out there, and he got you, girl. You should expected that.
Nobody never says that. You always expect the negative. Why do we walk around this world expecting bad things to happen to us? That's not how God intended it. Oh, but we quit to pray. Oh, Lord, Father God, give me the blessing. Why you want him to give you a blessing when you still walking around expecting the negative? With your prayer has to come a change in action. And with the change in action is showing God that you are changing and getting stronger in your faith. So I'm not walking around talking about, I expect this. You should expect to get this negative. You should expect to get cursed out in your videos. You should expect this. I expect positivity. The second part, and this video's long. Y'all say y'all like me talking in the car, so I'm gonna talk to y'all in the car. Anybody's looking at me like I'm crazy? I'm talking, I'm doing my job. Okay, so I'm gonna do the second part where I said that those people who make that statement don't believe it themselves. You got your YouTuber, you got the person who created the video, and they get a nasty comment. That person should have expected that nasty comment. You should have expected that nasty comment. Okay, so now somebody replied to your nasty comment and they chewed you out just as hard as you chewed the YouTuber out. That person, okay, I gotta make names because now I'm that person, everybody's that person. I see Fred because I got the Flintstones DVD up here. So we said we got Fred and Barney. They're the two YouTubers. The person who leaves a nasty comment is Wilma. Okay? She leaves a nasty comment and she just talks bad about these two guys and talks bad about whatever other people in the video. She's saying nasty things about them. Now don't make it act like it's like, oh, you're doing men, women. Just work with me. I only got 4 characters, then I need to put them in this story. Stay with me because some people will drift off into a gender or a race thing and they don't even pay attention to the subject. Fred and Barney doing their video. Wilma comes under and she does this nasty comment, just nasty. Like, what's the point? Why do you even come to the video? Or the people that gotta tell you that they tell you that they gotta unsubscribe. That's just like the people that get up and be like, I gotta go to the bathroom. Like, why are you telling me you gotta go to the bathroom? Just get your booty up and go. Some people do that. I don't know if it's a habit, but people do that. They get up and they tell you, before they walk out the room, they tell you to go to the bathroom. I don't need to know what's coming out, that you're going to have something coming out your body. And in her mind, she's like, well, Fred and Barney should expect that they're going to get negativity. They're not going to get positivity in every comment. They need to expect this nasty that's coming from me. Because I keep it real. I don't kiss people's butt. That's not what I do. I don't kiss YouTubers' butts. So they need to expect it. Okay. I'm gonna rock with you, Wilma. I'm gonna rock with you. They should be expecting, right? Got it. So, what's the other woman's name? The one that wear the blue dress. Her name Wendy? She gonna be Wendy today. Wendy is reading comments. She finds Wilma's comment. And she's like, oh no. And she get nasty. Because she got that same vibe that Wilma do. She vibe-alicious just like she is. They got negative vibe-alicious, so they vibing together. So she says something nasty to her with some vulgar words, some bad sensations. Now, Wilma needs to do that expecting. Now, where's your expectation? Where's yours at? Oh no, that's when they get mad and they go. And then Wilma writes back and says, oh, you don't talk to me like that. Oh, no, where you come from? I wasn't even talking to you. Who was talking to you? I was talking to Fred and Barney, the people who made the video. I wasn't talking to you. And I'm like, but sweetie, when you put that comment out, you should expect that anybody's going to comment back. If you wanted it just for Barney and Fred, and I know y'all probably laughing at me like, girl, we can't take that comment, this story serious because you're talking about Flintstones. Well, it's because I saw this right here. I said the Flintstones for my kids. Come on, work with me. You know I'm crazy. So it's like, if you wanted it just for those two men to read it, you should have sent them a DM. So because you made it public, like they made their video public, you should expect that you may get a positive or a negative reply. But those people get fired up. They don't want replies. They don't even want the YouTuber to reply back nasty, because they don't carry expectations around. They want people to kiss their butt. That's why when the people who say you should spit, I just laugh at them when I read those comments when they say, well, you should expect. You put your life out there. You should expect. I'm like, oh, that's that comment. It's like, do y'all go to a negative school? Is there like a negative academy? Because a lot of people repeat the exact same things, and it's comical. It's comical, and then after I finish giggling and I gather my giggles together, it's sad after that people act like that. Now, me bringing it back to being like a YouTuber, sadly, you do have to expect it, but you got to be ready to be strong for it. My thing is, don't go around deleting everything. In the beginning, you are going to, because you're used to your own bubble of life. And now you have people in New Zealand and people in Europe and people in Turks and Caicos. How you doing, girl? You have people all over the place. You're going to get all different vibes. You're going to get all different people from different upbringings. So they're raised to be so harsh, so rough. So you're going to get that. And in the beginning, you're probably going to delete it because you're not used to that. You're out of your comfort zone now. But I tell you, just build yourself up stronger to not delete it. Now, as far as curse words, I do delete those because you don't have to do that, okay? Learn how to talk without being all rough, because you sound ignorant, you know? When people say something nasty to me, sometimes I'll be quick to want to write back to them, but then I'll be like, no. Sometimes I'll write something and then like what do you call it? Not quiet the screen, but minimize the screen and move on to something else and then come back to it. So you got it out, but you didn't send it to them. But if you say something nasty, like mean, yeah, I don't block people no more either. Because at first they had this thing where you block people, and now they have a thing where you hide users' comments. Oh, I love that. Like, you could keep watching my videos, you could keep commenting, baby boy, baby girl, but nobody sees them. Oh my gosh, I love that. That is incredible. YouTube is the most petty Betty. I love it. YouTube is bomb. No, I'm calling them petty because it sounds funny, but it's healthy. You're healthy, Harry. Okay. So then I just hide you. Well, there was something else I wanted to say that was in my head. About comments. It was the same thing about comments. I don't want to talk to y'all so long. This is gonna be like 30-40 minute video. There are some people that say, oh, don't let those comments bother you. Don't read those comments. You guys are very sweet, but please stop saying that, because that's impossible. Let me explain that. And I think I'll be done after that. I think this will be it for this video. Stop saying that, because when the people who say those comments, I know you don't make videos. Because if you did, you would understand that that's impossible. You can't say, don't read those comments. How do I know? Let me ask you this. How do I know that they are negative if I don't read them? I'm not gonna know. Let's say I got 10 comments, and let's say 2 of them are nasty and 8 are wonderful. How am I gonna know which ones are good so I can give a like or reply if I don't read them? So if you're telling a YouTuber to not read a comment, to not read a comment, to not review the comments, they're gonna have to stop reading all of them. You ever go on a YouTube channel and they block their comments, or there's some people who don't block their comments and they just don't read them. You don't see no hearts, you don't see no replies from that YouTuber, you see nothing. You don't see any interaction from the content creator. Is because they took your advice and they don't read them. Because basically what you're telling that content creator is, don't read your comments no more. Look at it like this. You ever played word find? You ever play word find where it's a whole bunch of jumbled up words, like it's in the shape of a square. There's a whole bunch of jumbled up letters, but you got to find certain words, and there's a list of words, and you got to find those words. There's 10 words, just like there's 10 comments. There's 10 words that you got to find. How are you going to find them if you don't look at all of the letters? You got to look at all of the letters to be able to find those 10 words that you're looking for. So I got to read all of the comments to find those lovely comments, or those question comments, or those constructive criticism, like respectful constructive criticism comments. I got to read all my comments. So if you're telling me don't read the negative comments, you're telling me don't look at all. Then don't look at any of them. Because YouTube comments to a content creator is word find. We got to read everything. We got to look at all those letters, all those scrambled up letters, so that we can find the word. Oh, there it goes. Because if we listen to you, then, oh, this YouTuber changed. They don't even read their comments no more. They don't even interact with the people who made them. If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't be where you at. I'm like, oh, it's just the phrases, the social media phrases. Some of us can handle it. Some of us can't. Some of us ignore it. Some of us give attention to all of it. Some of us don't give attention to none of it. Some of it. Some people have the days that they do pay attention. Some of them. There's some days that we may be not in a positive mood, and we just don't want to read comments, good or bad. So for the first 2 days, you don't see no reply. You don't see no heart from a YouTuber. They're not having a good day, sweetie. Just because the video popped in your subscription box doesn't mean that's the day they made the video. Let's say I made the video yesterday, edited it, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna put this up tomorrow, and I'm in a good mood today. But tomorrow, I'm not in a good mood. I could have heard some bad news. Could have had a seizure. Just not in the mood. But I still want to get that content out for y'all. But y'all looking at a positive video. Some people, they pick fun at YouTubers who act like they have a perfect life or a perfect relationship, perfect job. They're like, you know you don't have that. Stop lying, stop lying, stop lying. I want real. I want transparency. And so when we give you that, y'all can't handle it. So it's like, which one you want? Do you want a character? Do you want like a TV character, a sitcom? Do you want that character, or do you want a real person? Because when you get a real person, it ain't gonna be sunshines and roses every day. Just like, are you ready to be a YouTuber? Because in them comment section, it ain't gonna be no sunshines and roses in every comment. Just like you're not gonna get sunshine and roses in every video. I feel like it's a relationship, has to go both ways. If we need to have some expectation from the outside part of there's a relationship with the content creator and the viewers. I'm not even gonna say subscribers, because everybody that watch your channel is not subscribed to you. So from the creator and the viewer, if there should be expectation, if the content creator should have a lot of expectation, so should the viewer. So if the YouTuber should have a lot of expectation, so should the viewer. It's not like we should have all this expectation of things that may come bad. And I see a lot of that in YouTube. And if you leave a comment and it's nasty, be prepared. Expect that you might not get a nice comment back. And I'm not talking about from me. Like, I'm not talking about that. But you may get a nasty comment from a content creator. That person that you wrote to may clap back or expect it from another viewer. It's just like think about it when these people be having these school fights and you walk up to somebody, like, I heard you talking about my mama. What you talking about my mama for? And then they be like, what are you talking about? I heard what you said, and they punch you. You don't expect that you're gonna get punched back. So if you leave that punchable comment, you may get a punchable comment back. It's like, but no, you can't be doing that. And they'll say, well, you must not be ready for YouTube. I'm like, oh man, we need to all stop that. It gets to the point, sometimes I feel that YouTube shouldn't have comments. Sometimes. I don't feel like that all the time, because I love reading your comments. I love commenting back to y'all. But there's just some times and some moments I feel that YouTube shouldn't have comments. I think it should just be like TV. You tune in and then you go on with your life. Or sometimes certain content should be commentable. And I feel like if a person decides to disable their comments, respect their decision. Because you don't know what they're going through. Some people be getting mad because they disabled a comment. So what, sweetie? You came to that video to leave a comment? Or did you go to that video to be inspired by the video, or to laugh, or to cry, or to get a vision, or to get a word from God. That's what you came for. You came for the visual. I'm trying to think of other things. So if you want to do, let's see how I can wrap up this confusing mess of a video. If you want to start YouTube, but have some expectations. But for real, my biggest thing out of this video, the biggest thing when you want to start YouTube, before you have any expectations, run your channel, run your privacy like you're a celebrity. Don't be like, oh, I would love to have like 200,000 subscribers. So that's your goal, right? But you running your privacy so sloppy, and you sitting outside showing your license plates. I'm like, oh, I see your license plate, sweetie. Take that video down. Take it down. You're standing outside and I see the number on your door. Your house. Number. It'd be like 25789. I see it on your door. Because all somebody got to do is do some research and find out where you at and like what's the nearest place you at and find out your address. Oh. I'm like, man, don't do that. Some people will probably find out where you live eventually if they're psychotic and they're doing some Inspector Gadget research. You can't stop that. They'll eventually find it, but don't make it so doggone easy for them. But run your privacy like you're a celebrity on your very first video. Don't show your license plate. I don't care if only 2 people watch your videos for like the first 6 months. Only 2 people watching your videos. What's going to happen is you eventually going to get your 200,000 subscribers. And they're going to want to look at your past. And they're going to look back at that old video and find out where you live at. Some people not a lot of people, you guys are really nice about it. But there's some people that say they don't like seeing my feet when I'm walking my kids to school. Well, I like showing that part of me dropping my kids off. I love showing that piece of me saying goodbye to them and them being so happy to go to school. But sweetie, you're going to see my feet. And if you don't like it, fast forward. I don't understand how people act like their hands is locked. They act like fast forward don't exist on YouTube. They act like they pay to watch a person's videos. If you don't like you don't like it, walk away. I think we just get so comfortable that we can talk to the content creator, and we take our ability and we take our access to a very dangerous, not dangerous, toxic. We take our access to that content creator to a toxic level because we look at them as a celebrity. Please don't look at me as a celebrity. I'm not one. I don't care if I have 1 million subscribers. If I'm way up there with the people that got like 12 million subscribers, 8 million subscribers, I'm not a celebrity. What the heck is a celebrity? I don't like that word. You are human that just has more eyes on you. Like more people know your name. But at the end of the day, you are a human. Don't treat me like I'm higher than you. Don't treat me like I'm a god. You see me in public and you want to say hi? Walk up to me and say hi. I had so many people that either wrote back to me later and said, I saw you in the store, but I was too scared. Why? I'm not bigger than you. I'm not higher than you. One person, their mom had to walk up to me because they were too scared to say hi. Another person, their friends walked up to me to say hi and said that, my friend watches your channel. Like, walk up to me. I'm not better than you. No, don't treat me like that. And I think people who look at us as earthly gods. So when they get that access to us, sometimes it can get toxic. I don't know. There's just some toxic stuff in social media. But social media in general is not bad. I think there's a lot of positivity in it. It's just some people who take it bad. But I don't know what else to say. I've been talking for a long time. But ask me about other things that you want me to talk about as far as YouTube. I know you want me to talk about sponsorships. Let's talk about more meaty things before we start talking about sponsorships. But I'll just answer this quick thing first. Somebody said, how do you negotiate rates? I'll just tell you this. I don't negotiate rates because my manager does it for me. So I might not be a good person to talk about like that part because I don't do that. My manager does it for me. So I don't negotiate rates. She negotiates the rates. And then she comes to me and says, I got something. Do you want to do this? And then I look at it and I say yes or no. And I will do a video on that because I don't take every sponsorship I'm offered. But let me go. And I will talk to y'all on the flip side. Oh, one more thing. hear my nose, there's some people that get upset. Just blow your nose before you start recording. Sweetie, don't you think I thought about that? Oh, that's what you do when your nose is stuffy? Oh, you blow your nose? Oh, I thought you set it on fire. I didn't know. Oh my gosh, I didn't know you blow your nose. Where have I been all these 40 years? Like, you're saying silly stuff. It's swollen because of allergies of my cat. I'm allergic to my cat. But he's part of our family and I don't want to let him go. But it's going to get to a point where I'm going to have to let him go because my health is more important. I know this is going to sound rude, but my health is more important than him being with us. My health is more important than keeping him in our family because I don't just take care of him. I take care of 2 humans. I take care of my children. And sounding like this, it does put a lot of pressure in my face. There's nothing runny. There's nothing to blow. It's swollen up here. And I'm allergic to it. And there was a video where I talked, while I was talking to you guys. It was about like respecting Lizzie's feelings, and y'all heard, well, I don't know if you heard him, but I heard him, and I said, Tyler wants to get in this room. I'm like, no. And then someone said, just let the cat in the room. Golly. No, I don't like him in the room, especially when I'm getting ready to go to bed, because he jumps on my bed. And if he jumps on my bed, he's on my pillows. And as I'm laying down to go to sleep, and I can't go to sleep if I'm so stuffy and so congested, so swollen, so clogged. So I have to keep him away from my bed. So I know what I'm doing. I couldn't let him in there. A lot of people want to tell you what to do, but they don't know the whole story. And I get it. But just stop saying it so harsh when you don't know the whole story. Before you write something, tell yourself, before you hit send or enter or comment or publish or whatever the word is that you click, just say, I don't know the whole story. Maybe I shouldn't come at that person like that because I don't know the whole story. But that's why I sound like this. You think I want to sound this on purpose? Or some people say, you should use nasal spray. Or you should use allergy pills. Sweetie, don't you think I would do that by now? When you feel sick, although I'm not sick, but when you feel not 100, you don't want to stay feeling like this. I can't take it because it interferes with my seizure medicine. And I say this a lot and people just don't get it. So maybe you could tell some people, okay? There's a ingredient in my seizure medicine that doesn't work well with Zyrtec. So they can do that. Because I already took Zyrtec a long time ago. How you feeling? Then there's some other medications that if you take it with a seizure medication, it will make your seizure medication kind of like weak. I'm not going to take no Zyrtec. I'm not going to spray no stuff up in my nose. That's all connected in my brain. Then I took my medication in the morning. I take a dose at night. And then I don't know if my medication is working on its P's and Q's 100% because I done shoved other stuff up in my face. Nah, that's why I don't do it. You don't know the whole backstory. But I love you guys. I'm still talking. But I love you guys. Y'all say y'all want to be my kids' internet auntie and uncles. So then you going to be my internet sisters and brothers. And this is how I talk to my sister, okay? And this is how I talk to family. I don't go, hi, how are you doing? Oh, rare. Oh, get it? Sensational. I don't do that all the time. You want real. People be killing when they be wanting real, but when they get the real, they don't want it. I'm about to go up in this place and see if they got a seat for me in the corner, okay? But they gonna want me to order something, and I'm gonna fast. So what I'm thinking about ordering, I'm thinking about ordering a nice lemon bar and saving it for my kids for after school snack. Just so they can say, you didn't buy anything, miss. Yes, I did. Leave me alone. So I'm gonna buy that and save it for my kids for after school snack because I can't eat anything. Today's the last day on the fast. And I feel the power of the Lord. And I ain't about to just mess that up with no seat in Starbucks. How you feeling? Love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. If there's anything on my face, on my mouth, my nose, just ignore it. I keep looking like this. I look fine. I think I do. But I will see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna go right now. I'm gonna stop talking. Bye.